So let's talk about decision making. What I often see is either two key types of decision making approaches, I guess. One is autocratic. I'm the leader. I'm going to make the decision. That's what we're going to go with. Very fast, but not very inclusive. It is not leveraging the brain power in the organization. Second approach I see is high consensus. Let's make everybody happy. I want everybody's input. Everything slows right down. And sometimes a great proposal for a decision gets turned into something that's so compromised, it just doesn't even work for anybody anymore. So let's talk about consent-based decision-making, one of my favorite types of decision-making. This is around somebody bringing a proposal to the table, inviting input into that proposal for improvements, but with one key difference to consensus. They are not looking to take all of this information and change the proposal. They can decide what to put in and what not to put in. But the outcome they're looking for is, how can I make this decision or this outcome safe to try? So it's not about right or wrong. It's about what's safe to try. Benefit here is speed and the opportunity for people to input without actually slowing down the decision-making process itself. Ideally, you set up some sort of meeting where the proposal is put forward, ideally also in advance, so people actually have a chance to think about and input into the proposal. And then what happens is, rather than looking for the perfect decision that everybody is happy with, you're actually looking for a good enough decision. And safe to try for me is this kind of below the waterline or above the waterline. So imagine a ship. If it is above the waterline and a hole comes in the ship won't sink. If there is a hole below the waterline, the ship will sink. So it's up to you to understand and define what is above and below the waterline. So something below the waterline will be reputational risk, profit risk, a cash flow risk, a risk to the organizational culture. They're all below the line risks. Above the line is more containable. So they are potential projects or decisions or outcomes that can happen. And whether they work or not, they won't sink the boat, basically. So I would love you to give consent-based decision-making a try. Remember, what you're going for is safe to try. This is a really inclusive way of making decisions. It's a way that anybody can bring a proposal to the table. You can leverage minds a lot better by using consent-based decision-making. And importantly, you don't need agreement from everybody. The one thing I would always say with agreements or decision-making is that no matter whether everyone in the room has improvements or not, once the decision is made, everyone gets behind it. That has to be an investment by everyone, an agreement by everybody that they're going to do that. So with that, I hope you give consent-based decision-making a try. Let us know how you get on, and let's make work better together.